Well, good afternoon, Arklatex. Again, today is a first alert weather day. We're going to be watching the potential for a few strong to severe storms, especially south of the I-20 corridor. The greatest risk for a strong or severe storm is in that slight risk, which is a level 2 out of 5 on the severity scale. Damaging winds and hail will really be the main concerns. That atmosphere just not looking as favorable for a brief tornado. However, the chance is not zero. The best chance at seeing an isolated tornado will be in our extreme southern Texas counties and our extreme southern Louisiana parishes, so out towards Sabine, Natchitoches, and Wynn Parish. Here's a quick check of radar. This is just before 1 p.m. on this Friday afternoon. We'll kind of go around parts of the Arklatex here to show you what's going on. We'll start off with our northwest Louisiana parishes and then just beyond our border. I'll actually move it over there a little bit. You'll notice a couple of little pop-up storms out toward Natchitoches and Wynn Parish. Those are not anything to be concerned about right now, just producing some moderate to heavy rain. However, as we head out toward our southern East Texas counties, that's where we're starting to see some of those stronger storms pick up. In fact, that cell near Corrigan and Lufkin, that's producing some gusty winds and also some small hail. However, it has not reached severe limits, at least at the time of this recording. So as we go through the next couple of hours, the severe threat is expected to increase, as well as that rain coverage. You'll see there by 2 to 3 p.m. Futurecast may be overdoing things just a little bit there on the storm coverage across those areas. However, again, by 3, 4 o'clock, we'll start to see more of that across the Arklatex. Some of your evening commutes home will be on the rainier side. If you're near I-30 or even between I-30 and I-20, you might not be dealing with a lot of rain, especially through about 6, maybe 7 o'clock this evening. Scattered storms continue on through about 8 to 9 tonight. There's a look at what future track shows there, and then by 10:30, 11, midnight, that's when we see that final push of storms move through. As that cold front rolls through the area, then we'll start to dry out as we head into early Saturday morning. So again, there's another look at that severe weather outlook areas along and south of I-20. Again, with the highest risk, that level 2 slight risk, and then in the green shading, that is a marginal risk, which is a level 1 out of 5 on the severity scale. Now, when it comes to our potential rainfall totals, those will be highest, again, primarily south of the I-20 corridor. Locations there could see anywhere between 1 to maybe 2 inches of rain. Rainfall totals along the I-20 corridor will range anywhere from about ½ an inch to 1.5 inches of rain, and anywhere north of there, rainfall totals expected to stay very minimal. Now, we need every drop of rain that we can get, and in fact, south of I-20 is really where we have some of the worst drought conditions right now. You'll see a big difference in this week's drought monitor compared to last week's, especially with that expansion of those level 2 drought conditions or severe drought. Notice how small that area was last week that I'm circling on the screen there now, and then the drought monitor this week. Again, a big change, not in the right direction, but beyond today, not much in the way of rain chances in the forecast for at least another week. Maybe as we head into next weekend, those rain chances start to pick back up. So for now, we're dealing with cloudy skies across the Shreveport-Bossier Metro. Again, rain coverage expected to increase as we head into the next couple of hours. Do also want to give you the first alert. That cold front moves through tonight and drops high temperatures into the 50s for your weekend. Gusty winds are expected, though, behind that front. So tomorrow morning, we'll have a cooler start to the day. It'll also be breezy, so it will feel a little bit colder out there across the Arklatex. All right, let's get a check here of your first alert 7-day forecast. Again, the weekend, cooler and beautiful sunny skies, high temperatures there in the 50s through Monday. A brief warm-up as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday, followed by a very brief cool down back to the 50s on Thursday and then the 60s as we head to Friday. You'll notice those low temperatures in the 30s for a couple of nights and in the low to mid 30s to be more specific. We'll have to keep a close eye on the potential for any frost or freezes as we go, again, especially Sunday night into Monday morning, and then once again Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Of course, we'll be keeping an eye on that for you and giving you the first alert to the latest.